Hello, welcome to Check It Out with Rich. We're on our way from home to South Dakota. We drove 700 miles today and we were looking for a campground, and I got on Google Map and said, nearest campground near me. So this is a Hidden River campground. And we called them, and the guy gave us directions because it's a little tricky getting in here. And made it in. Guys there on a golf cart waiting for us, flagging to follow us in. And I'm hoping to get a pull-through site. Well, lo and behold, we did get a pull-through site. So that's not the best part. The best part is it's only $35 for 50 amp, and it has electric. There is no water, but there is a dump station. So we're going to give a little walk around here. I'm not going to do the whole park, but I'm just going to advertise for them. They seem pretty nice people. The guy that brought us in, he's an older guy in his 80s, Marine. I don't want to say ex-Marine, because once you're a Marine, you're always a Marine. So, and then when we pulled in, we stayed hooked up, got the camper fairly level. It's good enough, nothing's sticking, doors are closing good. And the kitchen slide wouldn't go out. Well, here the whole motor gearbox assembly came off the shaft for the rack and pinion. So we managed to cut a hole underneath. I held it in place, shoved the bolt in. It's all stripped out, so I got to order a new one. But I shoved the bolt in, held it in place. Becky hit the button, slide come out, life is good. All right, so let's take a look at the campground. Okay, the water's a little high right now, but they do have a little bit of a boat ramp here. And this is which river? I forget what river. Hold on, Becky's gonna look on her phone. It's pretty nice. It's been raining a lot, so he actually said, I don't know how well you can see with the sun here, but he actually said that there's a sand beach here, but the water's so high you can't get to it. What is it?
Cedar River.
It's Cedar River. Pretty nice. And then down there you can see the bridge. That's I-80.
Lexi said they have good grass.
Lexi said they have good grass. All right, so let's take a walk up the hill and we'll look at some of the campsites. There is a shower house here since they don't have full hookup. If you're not able to shower in your camper, there's a shower house. He said that it will not run out of hot water, which is pretty good. Okay, here's our site here. And like I said, it is a pull through, and I managed with that hump to get it pretty close.
Well, he said that's why he put the humps in there.
Yeah, he said he put the humps here so you can play around with your truck to try to get your camper straight. And there's a couple more pull throughs. There's one nice spot here right on the river. There's some people there now. And on the other side of that is a green shed. I think they said they sell ice out of there or something.
Yeah.
And let's take a walk down and see what we have. The road getting in here was all gravel, a little bit of a hill, so I wouldn't be flying down here with a camper, have a deer come running out on you and you gotta lock it up. So I don't know how far this goes, but we'll take a little look. Yeah, we looked at another one. It was Cedar River Campground. And when you pull in, you're up on top of a hill and the office is there. And we didn't like it, and especially when Becky's seen a sign that said no pit bulls. So we went down to the campground, turned around. It looked pretty good. They were 45, I think, for a 50 amp.
But I don't patronize people who discriminate against pit bulls.
We don't discriminate. Now, there are trees around, so if you have Starlink or Dish, it might be a little difficult.
And I think some of these are seasonal.
Yeah, there's definitely some seasonal here. Another shot of the river. The sunset. I think we're gonna have a nice sunset tonight. Might have to come down here and throw a picture in a video. Yeah, these all look like seasonal. They're all set up with patio furniture. These are the Browns. Be nice to see an avenue in here. It looks like it goes down quite a ways, at least another 10 campers or so. There's only the one row here, so there's nothing on the other side but hillside. I lost Becky and Lexi. Lexi's probably taking a squat. Yeah, so I'm not going to walk all the way down, but it looks like it goes pretty far. I can see lights reflecting down there, probably an eighth of a mile anyway. Yep, Becky's picking up after the dog. All right, so let's go up the other end. We'll see what's up there. Okay, while we're walking up here, this is exit. Boy, that sun is bright. Let me turn the other way. All right, yeah, so this is exit 267 on I-80. We're in Iowa. I think I mentioned that. And the nearest town is Tipton, I believe. So let me turn the camera around here and show you what's all here. Okay, this is the row we're in. There we are. There is another row in the back. That there's no seasonals there. And there's more campers on the other side at Woodline, straight ahead. We'll take a walk over, see if they're seasonals or transient. Okay, so that's us there. And then these pull-throughs are here. And then got some on the other side. And then that's where they sell ice and I don't know what else. It's on the honor system. I think it's $2 a bag, he said. Got a little playground.
That's the shower house.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to find a shot. No, that doesn't look like it, hon. I'll bet you this is it. So anyway, you got a playground. There's a dumpster, which that's where Becky's going now. And let's see what we have here. I'll bet you this is it. There's an exhaust fan. Oh yeah, this is it. Let's take a quick peek. And I don't know if this is a dump station or not. He pointed over this direction, so I'm gonna have to say it is. All right, so Becky's gonna go in and check out the ladies' room.
Okay, so he did let us know they are not the best looking, but he said you will not run out of hot water. So there's a toilet. They are clean. Full-length mirror. And the shower. So the shower itself is nice. It is clean. No icky hair.
She said no icky hair. She walked away. She doesn't have the mic.
So I would get a shower in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably be doing that in the morning. Okay, the road you come down is right here. It comes down this hill from the other side of the building here. And then you make a left to go where we're at, and you make a right, and you come down to these spots down here. We'll take a quick look. If it goes a long way like the other one, I'm not going to walk the whole thing. But this is more if you're in the area, need a night stay. It's a very good choice.
And it was almost 7 o'clock when we called, and he answered the
Oh yeah,
phone.
yep. And even if you want to come spend a weekend, this place isn't bad at all. We haven't heard any hooting and hollering, so that's a good thing. Yeah, I don't know if there's any transient sites here or not.
Down this way.
Yeah,
Doesn't look like it.
no. I mean, there's a site there, but it looks like somebody pulled their camper out. They got their deck there. Yeah, I don't see any temporary sites down here. They're all permanent. All right, well, let's head back. I'm getting hot.
Yes.
You? Yeah, at first when the slide wouldn't open, I told Becky, I said, well, you know what? We're not going to mess with it until we get to the Black Hills. And then emergency. That's where the dog food, and cat litter is. So I looked underneath, and your shaft to manually open it was crooked. So right then I knew there was an issue. Went underneath. I cut like a 12 by 12 by 12 hole in it, and there's the motor laying there. So I'm gonna see if I can get one on Amazon and have it delivered to the Black Hills. All right, maybe I'll put a video tomorrow morning of us leaving up out of here so you can see how to get in. It's really not that bad. He said, but if you make one wrong turn, there's a housing plan up there that you might get stuck in, hard to turn around. So he texted us the directions to get in here, and bam, we come right in.
Yeah, he said the GPS will also take you on a field trip through the house.
Okay. Yeah, so don't go by your GPS. And the signage could be a little bit better, especially at the first turn, he said. We had to make a left instead of a right, and I think he should have had a sign there. But that might have something to do with the housing plan. Maybe he's not allowed to put a sign there. Yeah, so we'll see in the morning about getting a video of getting out of here. Okay, we're all packed up, ready to go. We got the slide in. I'm going to give you a little video of getting out of here.
Route recalculation.
Okay, now we're going to go down here, and he said around this camper, make a left. Yep, this is us. Yeah, other than the slide messing up on us, we had a nice day. It's a nice layover, even a nice place for a weekend.
Now make a U-turn and then turn slightly right onto Campground Lane. Now turn slightly right.
And Trip Wizard is going to give us a little bit of guidance also. And I don't know if anybody else has had this problem with Trip Wizard. It cuts out every now and then. And then either it'll come back on or I got to go back into my phone and bring it back up. So I don't know what the deal is. And make a right here.
After half a mile, turn right onto Cottonwood Lane.
Then I'm not going to talk anymore because I'm going to put this in fast forward when I edit. Okay, now this part coming up here is kind of when you're coming up, you think this is a driveway, but they do have signs right here to my left, and you go up the guy's driveway. Yeah, on the left side here, this is all residential. And he said if you get down in there, it might be hard getting turned around. And it does look pretty tight back in there. I don't know if the roads loop around or not, but he said it's
Now
hard.
turn right and then turn right onto Highway 38.
Shut up. He said it is hard getting turned around. And then you'd make a left right here, and then straight ahead is 38, which takes you to 80. Okay, so right here, we're at the end of the 38. You'd make a right. It'll take you out to 80. It's only like a mile and a half down the road. So I posted this on Facebook that we stayed here, and somebody said a couple years ago they stayed on the way back from the Alliance National Rally. They said it was very nice also. So if you ever get a chance, you're in this area, check it out. All right, so once again, thanks for checking it out. We'll see you all next time. Bye.